Good morning and welcome to the Paris of Indonesia, Bandung, the 4th most populated city in the country. And if you had watched our previous video, you would have seen we arrived from Jakarta in just 47 minutes on the Whoosh high-speed bullet train, and then watched Persib versus Persija, the El Clasico of Indonesia. We were actually rained off yesterday, so only have 24 hours to explore the city.
It's actually a much cooler climate here as we are surrounded by lots of mountains. You can't actually see them though today, but the sun is shining. As Matt said, we were actually rained off yesterday, so this is a nice change of weather for us. We spent the day enjoying the hotel. We even had a little spa treatment. We're actually staying here at the Crowne Plaza right in the centre, and we need to show you breakfast because it is one of the biggest breakfast buffets we've ever seen.
Makasih.
So this is the Mosaic restaurant where you can come and have dinner and where you get your breakfast. Honestly, there are too many options. I don't know where to start.
I was lost yesterday.
Yeah, we really were. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
Thank
Good
you.
memory.
Makasih.
It's honestly so cool. As soon as you walk in, you have like an Indonesian street food sort of section where you can come and pick out your bits, which are laid in like banana leaves, I believe, and then you come through and you have the bakery section. So you have all your sweet treats. You can go and get your breads, you can get fruit, cheese, and healthy juices. And I'm not sure if I would want this for breakfast, but this is a happy corner, which is where you can get lots of sweets. Healthy juices, please. They're very green.
They even have the famous Indonesian dessert of martabak. I have no idea how anyone can have that for breakfast. It is far too sweet, and they have one on the go right there. Makasih. They've even got, is this ice cream?
Yeah. For breakfast?
For breakfast? Maybe I'll have it for dessert.
Indonesians love sweet stuff, so I can see why. Makasih, thank you very much.
I won't show you everything, but then you come through, and this is an area just for cereals and juices. You've got egg station, and then you've got all of, good morning, all of the different types of goreng. Your deep fried treats, even more there. Little noodle station, and then this is where I've been hanging out of a morning, where not many people do. In the Western Station, you've got bacon, sausages, hash browns.
Hash browns is the first breakfast where we found hash browns and baked beans, and I don't know why, but Indonesians absolutely love pasta.
And this is how I start my morning, with omelette with cheese, beans, hash browns, cappuccino. Oh, and this green shot. Cheers. Spinach. Whoa. Ah, Makasih, thank you very much.
Thank you.
This feels so wrong. Martabak. Makasih, thank you. Oh, I think it's cheese and chocolate again, like last time. It's not even 10 o'clock in the morning. It's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice. It's walking diabetes, walking heart attack. In the morning? Maybe not. Makasih, thank you. I don't know how people eat sweet things for breakfast. I mean, it tasted good, but it's just like a sugar overload. I'm much more of a savoury type of person, but we are out on the mean streets of Bandung, and our hotel is actually very well located. We're about a 2-minute walk to Braga Street, the most famous in the entire city, but we've walked a little bit out of the centre to see really the most famous, the most historical building in the entire city.
And behind me is Gedung satay, which was during the Dutch colonial times. It was actually like a government building for the senators. Now it actually houses the seat of the mayor of West Java, something like that. And you might think, oh, satay, that kind of sounds like a satay. Yeah, no joke, it's literally named after a satay. It's like the nickname because apparently in the center of the building there's like 6 circular pieces that look like a satay.
I'm not actually sure if we're allowed to enter the building or the grounds, but this bus has just come past us, and that is the hop on, hop off tourist bus of Bandung, which I think only costs $1 to go on. So we've got to try and find that a little bit later on. Ah, Makassi, thank you. The security are helping us across the road because I don't know how to. We can go in?
Yes.
Perfect. I didn't actually think we could. I read online that because it was the governor's building, you weren't allowed inside, but it's open.
Oh, wicked. Look at that. I actually just wanted to check out the architecture because in Bandung there's so many beautiful historic buildings and I wanted to get a closer look. Imagine we were looking at it from across the road when the gates were open.
Completed in 1924. Unfortunately, as a foreigner, I don't think we can go inside, but you can come in to the grounds. Look at the impressive fountain and take in the architecture. But I mean, it doesn't quite look like a chicken satay to me.
So the bus has just come back. Hello!
Where are you from?
England!
England. Welcome to Bandung.
Do we get the bus?
Makassi.
Okay, Makassi. So funny. We're just walking around the area. The bus came past again. The bye.
Bye bye.
The Bandros. So the Bandung City Bus, and you can't just jump on them whenever you want. You have to go to the dedicated spot. So she just said, go to near McDonald's, and then you can jump on. How cool!
See you soon.
They are so cool.
We are running for the bus. We need to make it because it doesn't run all day. I think it finishes at about 4 o'clock. There is 2 of them over there, and that has got to be Makassi. The coolest. Look at this McDonald's. They've designed the McDonald's in the old Dutch colonial architecture. Look at McDonald's. And then these are the Bandros.
Oh my god.
Yellow or purple?
I don't know.
Hello.
Hello. We can come up? Oh, Makassi. Thank you so much. These are so cool. Where do you want to sit? At the back?
Out the back.
The cool kids. Oh, hang on. Cool kids.
I like it.
These are amazing.
This is actually a really nice touch, you know. Bandung gets a lot of day trippers that come down from Jakarta, and by adding something like this, it gives tourists the option to see the city very quickly, very affordably, and I think it first started in 2018. It runs from 8 in the morning till 4 p.m. and we are waiting, I think, to fill up, and then we should be on our way. Makassi.
Oh my god. We have our tickets, so they were 20,000 per person. We've been waiting a little while because you have to wait for the bus to fill up, and soon we will be on our way on our little tour of Bandung.
And we are off on the tourist bus. Unfortunately, we've just been told that all of the information on the tourist bus is done in Indonesian. So if you do speak Indonesian, you will understand. But for us, we will just take in the views and the sights of the old town of Bandung on our very yellow bus.
Apparently they also tell you some ghost stories along the way. I think it differs, like if there's lots of foreign tourists on there, they will obviously do it in English, but we are the only ones for today, so I'm going to be testing out my Indonesian.
Jualan kemacetan setiap hari. Ke Bandung ya. Hari ini di orang Bandung itu
One thing you'll notice about Bandung is there is like military buildings and museums and things just everywhere.
There's like a military aircraft thing behind your head.
I'm not sure what it's for.
And we're back. This is definitely not designed for foreigners, but that was good. We didn't realise, we thought we were going to get dropped off at the other side of the city, but we actually do a full loop and come back to where we started. So we got about an hour around the city for only 20,000. Makassi, thank you very much. So sweet, yeah, 20,000, £1 for an hour on the hop on, hop off yellow bus. Absolute bargain. Hello. Makassi, thank you. Makassi.
Oh yes, perfect. Makassi.
Makassi, thank you. Oh, it's so cold. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Cheers. We had to run, as you can hear, it is absolutely torrential raining right now. We made it to Braga Street and we just came straight into the famous restaurant called Braga Hamai. Originally, this was actually called Mason Bogargen. So it's like a Dutch colonial restaurant. It's been here since 1923. Apparently they still have the original kitchen and the original bread making facilities and even the original gas pipes, but they do a mixture of food and they do a blooming cold bintang.
Fingers crossed this rain stops, because Braga Street is Bandung. You cannot come to the city without seeing this street with the Art Deco buildings, the hip arty shops, restaurants, bars and everything in between. But right now we're stuck in this historical building. We are stuck in this historical restaurant, which isn't too bad because, like Molly said, ice cold bintang and a very, very large menu. When the rain starts in Indonesia, you will notice the locals using their initiative. They will walk around selling the rain jackets for only 10,000 Indonesians, so about 50 English pence. They're doing it right now. Just across the road, they've got a couple of happy customers. They run round in their little Pacamacs, raincoats, and make an absolute fortune. You imagine they're oh, thank you very much. Makassi.
Yeah.
We will share. We will share everything.
Together.
Thank you very much. The food has arrived. We've got 3 different dishes to share and hope that the rain stops. I mean, the guys over there will be praying that this rain lasts all day because they will make an absolute fortune. Makassi, thank you.
So we picked 3 dishes that we thought would be the best to try. I think Braga Hamai, the restaurant, is actually famous for its beef. It uses Australian beef. So we ended up going for nachos with Australian beef. We went for
the Dutch influence.
The Dutch influence, which is called bitterballen, I think. And they are like little beef balls that have been squished together and deep fried. And then we went for lumpia goreng vegetable ones, which is essentially fried vegetable spring rolls. I'm so excited. Look at these. Random, oh, mustard? I think mustard. You have mustard or ketchup here. Here goes. Oh my god. So it's like a meat paste, deep fried, and that mustard is absolutely delicious. They're really unusual.
Bitterballen. The most Dutch name you'll ever find. Oh, they are good.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Really, really good. They're like melt in your mouth.
Because it's like paste, isn't it?
Beef sort of paste and the vegetable lumpia.
Peanut sauce.
Peanut sauce. Makassi, thank you.
Finally, the rain has subsided, so we can show you Braga Street, but that actually came to about 19 English pounds, so 385,000 rupiah. We did have an extra beer because we had to sit and wait for over an hour.
Is that the excuse?
It is. That is the excuse.
It's definitely a cheaper city we're finding so far. Well, for beer anyway. A beer here you can get for around 30,000 Indonesian, whereas in Jakarta you're looking at 60, 70,000, and even the city tax seems less. It seemed like over 20% in Jakarta, but here it was only around 10. But Braga Street used to be the street for the rich and famous, and now you can really just see the remains of that. It's got so many hip shops, and you need to look up and look at the little balconies and the stained glass window. Percy Bandung, #1. And of course, like the rest of the country, everyone is very friendly.
So the street was made for the rich and famous, for them to come and have enjoyment. So they could go to the cafes, they could go to bars, and they could also go to like art galleries. Today that still remains. You can also buy lots of different souvenirs, you can find paintings, and you can go into a modern art gallery. And a lot of the restaurants have also been around for nearly 100 years, which is really cool.
This rain, it cannot make up its mind, but we do have the Braga sign in front of the most out of place building you'll ever find. It almost looks Soviet. Hopefully this rain stops, so later on we can do Braga a little bit more justice. But it's very nice. It's a very nice city, very quaint, completely different to Jakarta. It's very flat, no skyrise, and it actually surprised you. There's an area right at the end of Braga that is famous for clubbing. It's not something that came to mind when I thought Bandung would be famous for clubbing. Like when we checked into our hotel, there was like, ah, Braga, it's good at night for clubbing. Hello. Makasih. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, even. Thank you.
Thank you, Makasih.
So included in our lovely room that you might have seen in yesterday's video, we actually have access to the executive lounge, which means we get afternoon tea, we get drinks, and we also get snacks at the buffet. Can we have 2 bintang?
Oh yeah, 2 bintang with lime, yeah?
Thank you, Makasih.
Thank you.
They already know our order. We've actually used this for dinner every night. It's been really nice. We were told it's just for like drinks and snacks of an evening, but it's more than that. It's worked out perfectly, especially with the rain this evening. It doesn't look like it's going to clear, so we can chill out, and we have 2 hours of free-flowing beer, wine, cocktails, soft drinks if you prefer, and a blooming buffet. Makasih, thank you so much.
2 bintang, yeah, wait for a moment.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you, Makasih.
Yes.
And this is calamansi.
This is lime.
Oh, lime.
Yes,
Ah, I thought it was calamansi. Thank you very much.
You're lovely, sir. Do you need 1 bottle or a liter?
Ah, just one for the moment. That is perfect. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Toast. This is perfect.
It really is. Do you know what's funny? When they know your order and they're already saying, oh, would you like another one? Like, we don't get a lounge much in hotels, and when we do get access, we like to make the most of it. Now, this is why we make the most of the lounge, because it feeds us for dinner. So you have the salad section that I dodge. You come through, you've got all your desserts, your little cakes, pizza, spring rolls. We go round, there is more. We have some grilled fish. We have roasted vegetables.
You'll ignore that one, I'm sure. Of course, we have to have pasta. And this, look at this, cheese waffle. Oh my god, cheese waffle potato fries. Dreamy.
And I haven't even shown you the best bit yet. We have the fridge with all of your soft drinks, whichever takes your fancy, and the best fridge with the beers. We're not finished, hold on. We have the wine section and the cocktails before you head over to the pastries. We have some beef bacon pastries, some cheese bread, and if you want a cappuccino, you've got it right there. We have previously taken the Whoosh train, the high-speed bullet from Jakarta to Bandung, and today we will be taking the Argo Willis Panoramic. This was expensive.
We are going to be heading over 500 kilometers for 6 hours to Yogyakarta.
Oh, look at that.
Stop it now. Oh my God, there we go. Ticket secured, and I'm not joking, we now have 25 minutes. Right, let's get on. Amazing, we're happy. Wow, so sorry.
This is cool.
Here we go.
We're off.
Bang on time.
7:41.
From Bandung City and